Welcome to Be Woman Project, a project that is here to inspire women to rediscover the value of being a woman, to having a sisterhood, and to be a mother in and of the universe. What does it mean to be a woman? What is the value of having a sisterhood? And how can I be a mother? A mother to a child, but also a mother to all my expressions or projects. Many have lost the value of being a woman, or forgotten, or we don't even know what it means to be a woman. We lack the education, we lack the initiations into womanhood. Basically, we lack initiations into being a human being. And so Be Woman Project is a project that has come from my heart to yours, because the teachings in which I have immersed myself for more than a decade, which are the Vedic teachings, have blessed my life in every possible way. There are secrets of the sacred feminine that I want to share with you. In Sanskrit, the sacred feminine, or she who has given birth to this whole universe, is called Devi. Devi is she who shines, she who gives existence to this whole universe. And in the Vedic vision, there's not one Devi, which means there's not one goddess or only one woman. There's not many Devis, many goddesses. In the Vedic vision, there's only Devi. That means that all that is here is sacred. Just take a moment. All that is here is sacred. There's nothing profane. In the Vedic vision, Devi is she who exists in and through all beings, and she who gives existence to all beings. It's like a light. Imagine, if we don't have light or the sun, we cannot see. We need light to see. Light gives existence and lets everything shine. If we don't have light, we are in darkness. In the same way, Devi, if there is no Devi, no being, nothing in this whole universe exists. Where does everything come from? In the Vedic vision, we say Devi. She has given birth, she gives existence to all beings, and she is in and through all beings, not only women, of course also men and children and animals and plants, all forms, the planets, the sky, the moon, the star. She is the mother of all. She is like the gold. Imagine, you have billions of ornaments, earrings, nose rings, rings, necklaces, like many forms, many functions. But in and through, there is nothing but gold. One gold appearing as many forms, many names, many functions. Like a name, nose ring is a name, earring is a name, necklace is a name, and has a function. The function to sit on my nose, the function to sit on my ear, the necklace to sit on my neck. And now, just imagine, the necklace says, I don't want to be a necklace. I can't stand being a necklace. I want to be an earring. It's much better to be an earring, because when I'm an earring, everybody can see me. In the necklace, if I'm a necklace and I'm under the sweater, nobody can see me. I'm unknown. Does that sound familiar to you? I think we can all relate, can't we? The necklace comparing itself to the earring or the nose ring, and it suffers. Many of us suffer. Many women and men, we suffer because we think we are not good enough. We need to improve ourselves. We compare ourselves. Like I compare myself to another woman. And the comparison leads to guaranteed suffering. As soon as we compare ourselves, we suffer. We find ourselves in jealousy, in rivalry, in competition, and we end up alone. And we feel isolated, and we feel we just want to die. It's not funny. But it is like that. How many people end up all by themselves and committing suicide? Many more people than we think of, because they feel isolated, alone, and they don't reach out. But are we really alone? Look into the word alone. It means all one. All one. I'm never alone. It's so full. It couldn't be any fuller. That's why the vision of the Vedas is called the vision of fullness. Paripurnam. Full and complete. That's the vision. It says you are full and complete here and now. And it says that you are incomparable, like a snowflake. Wow. When I heard that the first time, I was glued. I was glued, and I wanted to discover the reality of those words. It all rang true in my ear. When my teacher told me the very first time, and I will never forget how he said, "You are the gold in and through all the ornaments." And he looked into my eyes, and he has very strong eyes, beautiful eyes. He looked into my eyes, and I felt like he was just seeing through me, and he did. He said, "You are the gold in and through all the ornaments, and all you need is to know." It was like a light bulb. You need to know. And I thought for myself, yes, if I know that I am the gold in and through all the ornament, meaning that if I know that I am in and through all the women that I meet, or all the men, or all beings, and I am the woman that I meet, or the other person, then there is freedom in my heart, fearlessness. I was in tears when I heard this, because I knew it was true. I knew these words were true, but I didn't know yet how. And that's when my journey began. It began before that already. I was seeking for a very long time. But then when I found my teacher, I really knew I'm at home. I came home. And all I need now is just to discover that fact. And basically follow what Mother Veda, the sacred body of knowledge, has provided to us. A whole structure, a whole womb, like a mother's womb, to help us grow up, help us grow into a full and healthy human being that has a good self-image, that has confidence and courage, and can reach out. So Mother Veda is looked upon like a womb. You know, a womb, like a mother's womb? This earth is our womb, but most of us, we don't feel safe in her. So we have Mother Veda, and she provides a womb with teachings, with values, with rituals, with mantras, prayers, and many other tools that help us to get back to the snuggly kangaroo pouch feeling. Remember when we were a kangaroo and in the kangaroo pouch of our kangaroo mother and jumping around? That's the feeling, right, that we all want to get back to feel safe like a baby in mother's arm. And so Mother Veda, that's why she's called Sahasra Matra. Sahasra Matra means a mother, 1,000 mothers. So let's just imagine we have 1,000 functional mothers. When I say this, that is never to put down our own mothers. Our own mothers is Devi, she is the goddess. Right? She's our first goddess, and I love her and adore her with all my heart. But she didn't know that she was Devi, that she was whole and complete. So she couldn't pass that on to me. What she passed on to me was her insecurities and her hurts and her feeling of being a necklace and needing to compare herself to all the other ornaments. And so that's what I grew up with, comparing myself constantly, never being able to accept my body, being in so much pain, where I remember I thought the only thing I want is to be thin. Remember that? Maybe not all of you, but I know many women have that. We need to be thin in order to be loved. And many women suffer from food disorder, I've also had that now almost more than 20 years ago, or maybe more than 20 years ago. And I'm so profoundly grateful to have been able to overcome that, because I remember I was obsessed with food and all I could think of was food. And I would look into the mirror 100,000 times and never be satisfied with myself. And that's how my mother felt, that's how my sister felt, that's how so many other women still feel today. Because we are introduced into a world of shame, of guilt, of never being good enough, a world where all of that, what we have been given, is just taken for granted. No education, no understanding, and we learn to compete. We are very good competitors. We learn many skills. We learn how to be an achiever and how to be a survivor. We learn how to compete. We learn how to travel and to explore the world. And there are many good things in there as well. But when we have been given those skills, we can use them, abuse or misuse. We can use the skills given, we can use the body given, we can use the world given, or we can abuse or misuse it. And when we abuse it or misuse it, the final end is destruction. Anyway, at the end we all will have to meet the destruction. But it can be a healthy way of meeting the destruction, or it can be an unhealthy way of destroying ourselves, consciously or unconsciously. We leave that for later. So for now, this is an introduction to the Heart of Be Woman project, with a prayer that we women can neutralize competition, can neutralize rivalry and jealousy, the sense of unworthiness, the sense that I don't belong, through the opposite, through contribution, through support, through admiration, through a sense of belonging, through a sense of worthiness. And how do I reclaim those birthrights, as some people say? We reclaim it through gaining knowledge, sacred knowledge, the teachings of Devi, the teachings of the sacred feminine, which is also the sacred masculine, the teachings of the Veda and all the sacred disciplines, the mantras and the rituals that can help us discover that fact, that you are the gold in and through all the ornaments,